YouTube. Bonjour les amis. This is your boy Roy, and welcome to Maison de Roi, where I share my thoughts on life, love, fitness, and the millennial struggle because we're fucking struggling. We all know the growing statistics of guys that like not getting dates, and women are now dating like the 1% or whatever. But today, my friends, I'm here to change all that. I know you're probably sitting at home, not getting any dates, sitting on the couch, scratching your belly button, not doing anything. But today, gentlemen, I come with three solutions as to how we can go ahead and solve this problem. Now, is it a real problem worth solving? I don't know. I think inherently that's up to you. Take it how you want. Me personally, the way I see dating nowadays, it's an utter cesspool, not something that I necessarily want to be a part of, but I mean, I'm not going to lie, these hoes be choosy. But nonetheless, we're going to cover three ways you could be more successful at dating. And some of them are going to be a little off kilter. Kind of think about me as like a Caribbean Socrates. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, guys. The first tip that I got for you is stop using dating apps. Stop using dating apps. Look, I know you think dating apps are like easy, they're convenient, but that's the problem. The problem is that they're convenient, and I don't even have to be the one to explain it. You can go ahead and do the research on your own, but the statistics show that women are now only dating like the 5%. And the 5% realistically is the 1%. But in this case, what does that mean for you and me? I don't want to say slim pickings, but shit definitely just got a lot harder. So do yourself a favor. Stop using dating apps, especially if you find yourself not getting a lot of matches, and you find yourself like dating like, how do I say this without fuck it? Start dating like the fucking bottom 15 of the population. You know damn well what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. You really want the eights, but here you are dating threes. So why even put yourself through that? On top of that, let's say you get one of them pregnant. Do you really want to do that? Think about that. I'll tell you a little story. So I used to use Hinge predominantly, right? And this was like after I got out of my relationship. This was like a year later. I was getting consistent matches. I was getting like 20 matches a day. Real shit. And one day, one woman from the Bronx had messaged me. And, without divulging too much into this story, essentially I told her I wouldn't go to the Bronx. And like, I wouldn't go out of my way to the Bronx for her because I just didn't find her attractive enough.
You're average looking at best.
And she reported me and got me banned. So it's like, you can't even be honest on these dating apps. Meanwhile, women get to say whatever they want to you via chat. Because, I mean, like, odds are you're not going to report it. But with all that being said, instead of putting yourself in those kind of crosshairs, just unmatch them. Don't even don't even try to have that conversation. Like, if you're down that bad, bro, you should really consider like hobbies or something. All right, here's the next tip. Stop cold approaching women or like multiple women in the same area. Stop doing that, because let's say you get rejected, right? And then you go ahead and approach another woman, bruh. The women have already seen you get rejected. And what another woman doesn't want, I can guarantee you another woman isn't going to want it. Just think about it like when you're in a relationship. When you're single, like not a lot of chicks want you. Then you get into a relationship out of nowhere. There's just chicks hitting you up left and right. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Trust me when I tell you, cold approaching multiple women in the same area makes you look thirsty as fuck, and you look low-key creepy and desperate. Don't do it to yourself. All right, here's tip number 3. Stop focusing on women and focus on your purpose. I know, guys in this sphere talk about purpose all fucking day. And, like a majority of them don't even really have a purpose. They're just like talking about it as talking points. But trust me when I tell you, have something to do. Like, so for me, I have like my career, and then I have my side hustle. Side note, if you're looking for personal training, feel free to log on to www.scintillapt.com and go ahead and download yourself the application. This way we can go ahead and get you started on a personal training program. But besides that, try to give yourself a purpose. When I say become someone that's honorable and of value, inherently what I mean is you don't have to do things that are heroic per se, but take up a responsibility, something that's inherently greater than you. Not trying to get old not trying to get old Jordan Peterson on you, but you know what I mean. Like, assume responsibility, assume a higher calling, a higher power. And when you focus on these things, on like building yourself, learning, getting new skills, and such and so forth, trust me, the women are going to notice, and they're going to approach you. Like, once you start getting fit, you start getting money, and you like the ball really starts rolling in your life. I don't really think it's age dependent, but once these things do start happening, the women are going to approach you, and then by then you can go ahead and make your own choice. You don't have to date or like have casuals with threes and fours. And this isn't me trying to be offensive. I'm being real. I mean, if you want the cream of the crop, you inherently have to become the cream of the crop. So that's it, guys. Those are the 3 tips. I just think inherently at the end of the day, the more we focus on ourselves, the more our energy reverberates that, and the more people pick up on it. Like, yo, don't be fooled. I know there are a lot of like NPC smooth brains out there, but trust me when I tell you, people, especially women, can feel your energy. And the more confidence you build, the more things you accomplish, the more things you achieve in life, your energy just magnifies that, just reverberates stronger and stronger. So, always strive to be the best version of yourself, and, more importantly, be consistent. Right. And that's about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, what do you think? Do you think there's anything I missed? Is there anything you'd add to this list? What would you take out of this list? And do you have any counter arguments? Let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.